Hi all and welcome back to my channel JB Tech. First of all, I have to say I do work for Dell, but I'm not promoted, requested or endorsed or paid in any way for doing these videos. I just enjoy reviewing technology. So today I'm reviewing the Venue 10 Pro. This is a 5056 model which is superseding the 5055 model. Now I'm going to go through what's changed and what hasn't, and I give you an overview of the tablet and the productivity and the performance. First I'm going to cover ports, connectivity and dimensions. Right, so looking on the left hand side, you've got the microphone, volume up and down, got a micro HDMI, you've got the speaker, USB, and at the bottom the new Type-C connectivity. So what is Type-C connectivity? Well, it's a bidirectional USB connection that can deliver everything through the one cable, so it can deliver power, video, audio, connectivity. So this makes a massive change to the way you connect now over USB Type A. On the right hand side of the tablet we've got Kensington lock, speaker, SD card, SIM slot if your model supports it, Windows button, then on top is your power on and off button. So on the back of the tablet it's this nice rubberized texture, nice and grippy. You've got the Dell logo, a couple of Intel logos and then an 8 million pixel rear facing camera. So now if we look at aesthetics, as you can see the previous generation and the new 5056 model are identical. Exactly the same width, height and depth, and they both weigh 680 grams, so there's no difference in weight either. So now we'll power the unit on. The boot time is around 26 seconds from cold start, and then it's about another 10 seconds to shut the device down. So what I will do when I go through the productivity is talk a bit about the specs and the differences between this generation and the previous generation. So as you can see, it's coming into Windows, and as soon as it loads in, it is usable. I can shut the machine down straight away. So I'll just show you that now. So now it's come up, just hit the shut down straight away and it powers off. So I use a tool called Novabench to benchmark all the systems, and I ran this test, so I'm just loading that up now, and this runs the new Atom 5Z8500 processor. This is 1.44 GHz. The unit's got 4 GB of RAM, Intel HD graphics and a 64 GB SSD, and as you can see it scores 419 points in that benchmark tool. Now if we look at the previous model and see what that scored. So the 5055 model runs a Z3735F 1.33 GHz processor. This has got 2 GB of RAM, HD graphics and 64 GB SSD, so very similar. So and this scores 314 points. So if you just look at the CPU score and the graphics card score and take away the differences, it's still 100 points difference. It's 414 on the new tablet. So graphics and processor alone, there's been 100 points increase. Right, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to look at productivity. So because this runs on Windows, it supports the stylus for input. It also supports wireless keyboards, mice, obviously things like Bluetooth, and also you can output obviously things like monitors via things like WiDi and Miracast. So what I'm going to do is open a web page. I'm going to go to YouTube, and plan is to run a video, so run a trailer of some kind. Let's do that now. And then what we're then going to do is load up bamboo paper and then start the Novabench benchmark going. So start the video. Now I've got sound turned off. I'm sure you're going to be able to hear me speak if I've got the audio on the video. Just wait that to load up. So that's now playing. Full screen that. So just to show you the picture quality, so it is 1920 by 1200, so it's just slightly higher than full HD picture quality. And even though you're watching a picture of picture, you know, it's pretty good. It's Gorilla Glass, it's an IPS panel, 10-point touch. Right, okay, so let me just minimise that down now. Go back to the desktop. I'm going to load up Novabench. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the benchmark tool running, which will test the hard drive, the memory, things like that, whilst I'm doing some multitasking. So open up bamboo paper. So I'm just going to show you that I can squiggle and still draw whilst it's running the video and whilst it's doing the benchmarking test. And this is just to simulate multitasking on the device, to show that although this isn't a full desktop replacement, it's not the Core M processors, it's based on the Atoms, that it can still multitask fine for web, for surfing, for a bit of drawing. Okay, so let me just start the benchmark. Right, so I've kicked that off. So the video's running. There we go. See, the benchmark's running. I can still, there's no delay between the stylus touching and actually drawing on the screen. And what we can also do is open another web page and then go something like LinkedIn. Just bring the keyboard up. So the keyboard, as you can see, comes up fine, and even though it's multitasking, I can still tap away and touch type with the stylus. There's no delay and it's responsive. There we go, and still back into Bamboo, still doing some drawing. Running out of space to squiggle on now. There we go, look, switching between web pages fine. Wait till it does the graphics test piece in a second. There we go, and then do a bit more squiggling. So as you can see, this is a great at multitasking. The CPU is a quad core, so it does handle this multitasking very well. The new Atom is a massive improvement, which is shown here by the multitasking ability, and moving it from 2 gig of RAM as standard to 4 gig makes a big difference as well. So then we just do some speed of scrolling. There you go, look, everything's loaded up, all the pictures, all the images. You're not waiting for any load times. So like I said, this is a great device to run alongside your PC. So if you're looking at an Android or iOS based 10-inch tablet, or you want something that hasn't got the lock-in of iOS or Android, then this is a great Windows based device to look at. So I highly recommend looking at it for a highly productive machine. As this is a full-blown Windows device, you can connect over wireless, over Bluetooth. You can also have a dedicated keyboard that turns a tablet into a laptop and doubles the battery life. So you can get about 18 hours battery. You've also got the stylus that it supports, and the keyboard just clips in, clips out. You can then dock it over Type-C connectivity or wirelessly share with WiDi or Miracast, so very flexible on connectivity options. So here I've just created an example of using this device as a little PC. So I've got it on the stand and I'm using a wireless keyboard with a trackpad built in. So in this scenario I can use this as a little PC that takes up very little desk space. I can then take it away as a tablet, use it for homework with the kids. It's ultra responsive. I've still got the stylus as well that I can kind of highlight things with. So this is just one example of the way you can connect up. I can also use a USB Type-C to connect to bigger monitors and things like that. So in summary, the new Venue 10 Pro 5056 model is a big improvement over the previous model around performance and productivity. It's going 100 points more in Novabench. Same real estate, it's the same footprint, physical footprint and weight, and the weight and dimensions of the tablet are good already, so we didn't make any change around that side of it. As you've seen, because it runs full-blown Windows, it's Windows 10 Pro. You've got the advantages of Windows, this is 64-bit operating system, and all the benefits of the connectivity. So USB Type-C, which as I mentioned is a converged connectivity type which can run all your data, your audio, your video, and also charge the device. So it gives the flexibility of connecting to bigger external monitors, the keyboard and mice, and turning it into a desktop type PC. And as you've also seen, it's ultra portable, ultra light, so it's great to take out to school, to university, to use for the kids' homework. Like I said, it's a complementary device to when I'm running a PC or a laptop or some kind of Mac PC or MacBook. And these retail at £350, and then you can add on the stylus and the keyboard as you choose, or you can use third-party devices with it. So highly flexible, well priced, good levels of performance, a big improvement over the old model. And I'd advise going and having a look at this Venue tablet as an alternative to other 10-inch devices such as the Apple iPad or maybe something like a Samsung Galaxy Android-based device. So anyway, I hope this quick review was of use. I do post my other Novabench scores from the other devices I've tested, so feel free to have a look at that to get a feel for where this product sits in the portfolio regarding performance versus other devices. Anyway, thanks for watching my channel JB Tech. Any questions, just post them below and I'll respond to them. Thank you.